morning, and this is September 25th, and we are in Banff area. We're heading towards Cascade Mountain along with Keiko. Hey Keiko! And the time right now is about 7:30ish. We started 7:30. It's about 7:40 now. And this is Mount Norqua on our left, ski area. And then most probably the mountain in the front is where we are heading to. It's about 20 kilometers, and as per all trails it's about around 1700 net elevation gain meters. It's about 10 hours hike. Let's see how long we take. Maybe 12 because we are turtles, but let's see how it goes. Keep you posted. So about 45 minutes into the hike, and we have reached this creek bridge over here, and it's about 3 kilometers, almost 3 kilometers into the hike. We were still climbing down. Uphill didn't start yet, so hopefully it's going to start in the next, I would say, about half an hour or so till we reach amphitheater. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Well, so right pretty soon after that creek bridge, uphill started, so we're still going up, and it's kind of gradual. The good thing is that as you can see, trail is still well marked. Not a big issue at the moment, but we're just in the first phase of the hike so far, so let's see what it has more to offer. But it looks like the hike starts after that creek bridge. Before that it's downhill, so maybe on the way back after some hours, and we are heading to the parking lot, that's going to be a good leg burn on the way back to climb up to the parking lot. But let's see. 8:40 right now, so almost an hour and 10 minutes into the hike, and we are still climbing up from that creek bridge, and almost 4 kilometers into the hike now. So I think pretty soon we'll be reaching that amphitheater from where our phase 2 of the hike would start, which is the fun part. So far we're still enjoying it. The weather is really very good, clear blue sky, and not a strong wind, but it's not that hot either. So, and the trail looks okay. We saw a few people crossing us already, so looks like we'll have company on the trail. Okay, so time right now is about 9:30, which means about 2 hours, and we are about 6 kilometers into the hike. And as I mentioned earlier, it was continuous steep up right from the Creek Bridge, and it is still going on. The elevation which we have at the moment is about 2002, which means that we are barely about 300 meters above where we parked, but because we went down about a couple of 100 meters up to that creek bridge, so that's another 200 meters, so that means that we might be about 500 meters since we started, but not the net elevation. Still in the woods, people are crossing by. I think that 2 or 3 groups have already crossed. Quite a leg burn. I didn't pull out my poles yet, thinking that maybe I'll pull those out after the amphitheater, but let's see. Things didn't start opening up yet, but I'm expecting that pretty soon those would open up somewhere. Let's see. .7 kilometers into the hike so far. The time right now is 9:50, which means that around 2 hours and 20 minutes or so we have reached this a little bit open space here. The sun is too bright for our eyes at the moment, and we are at a different angle, but let me just get into some shade. Okay, so looks like we have the mountain right in front of us, which we need to go to right there, and this is a good open spot. Looks like we are about to enter into that amphitheater area. I'll just keep it going. Let's see what's ahead of us beyond these trees. And we'll be testing our echoes as well, Keiko. So they say that in amphitheater your voice echoes and comes back with multiple echoes, so I don't know how true that is, but we can try. Almost 5 after 10, and we didn't get into that amphitheater part of the trail, but we took a right turn at about 7 kilometers and took this trail which goes to Cascade Mountain. You can very well see how steep this section is going to get now. I just got out of that tree line, or tree line for now, because I still see another bunch of trees ahead of me, and this is where we came from, down there, and I'm expecting that we would be heading this way all the way up till over there somewhere, but let's see. So at this stage I think that this trail, which is going to the right, that is a trail which is kind of shortcut before that amphitheater, where there was a log as not a good trail to take when we were coming, so we did not take that one. So let's see. Poles are not out yet, but I think that pretty soon I'll have to get those out, because definitely poles would help. This is quite steep, quite steep. Look at Keiko. Look at those mountains. So 10:35 right now, and we are still climbing up. And as per my understanding, that would be our far summit. Then going down. That would be our fall summit. Then go down, and then that is going to be the peak where we need to be. I can already see a few people on that ridge walk between the false summit and the true summit. So let's see how long it's gonna take us. Looks pretty steep, and right now we are just in the boulder field. And wow, look at that scree at the bottom of those mountains. And this is our 360 at the moment. It's gorgeous right now. The weather is still very supportive. And we are not tired yet, Keiko? Right?
Good question.
But we are determined.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so we are tired, but not like super tired. We just finished our energy drink and energy bar. So let's see. We still have time. It's just 10:30, 10:40 right now. So 8 kilometers into the hike, and we are climbing up to the first summit. The time right now is a little bit like 5 to 11. So almost 3.5 hours or so, or rather 2.5, because we started at 7:30. So look how it looks like. Still steep, and we are walking on these small rocks. Good thing is that these are not very slippery, but yeah, the people have put up markers and stones to show which way is the better way to go. So there are less chances to get lost. But this is the 360 view at the moment around us, and up over there, that could be our first summit, which we are heading to right now. So I think we are reaching close to the first summit. Still climbing up. Just wanted to give you an idea about these strange rocks. These rocks are, for some reason, not like regular rocks. They look like slates, like of slates of different thickness, but they don't look like cubes or regular like stone boulder rocks for some reason, and they are gray and green in color. Okay, so there is no exact route here, so you kind of have to climb up and find your own way, and that's more or less what everybody in front of me or behind me is doing at the moment. So I've reached the first peak, and as you can see, well, first let me show you 360 from here. It's quite gorgeous up here, and all 360 around me, and that is the parking lot where we started from. Let me just try zooming it in. Yeah, that's where we started from, and that is where we are right now. And as you can see that from here, first we'll be going down like this, and then you can see those group of people going up. So then we'll go up and up all the way till that is, I think, the falls peak, that one, and then beyond that, that is the final summit. And let me see if I can zoom in and find some people over there. No, but I was able to see some earlier, but yeah, still you can see people going on this winding trail uphill. First summit. Still way ahead to go. And the town of Banff behind me, Mount Norquay. And that is somewhere where we are heading to. And time right now is about 11:30. So it took us about 4 hours to get here. Okay, so another 2 hours, I would say. Let's see.